So there was a State of the Nation address where President William Ruto took the opportunity to promote his imaginary achievement. It started with some PR charade of him telephoning hustlers. Hustlers are, we know the real hustlers, and they are suffering. The people who are bearing the brunt of the high fuel cost. We know the high fuel cost is a manufactured crisis. It is structured to benefit a few people, a few companies. One of them being Gulf Energy, headed by Francis Koome Njogu, and another guy called Rotich. You understand? These EPRA guys, they stopped serving their mandate. The members of parliament who were in State House the other day, shedding crocodile tears, pretending that they are standing with Mwananchi. They passed the finance bill unanimously in June, and then they go to State House to try and say, we are pleading with Ruto as regards to fuel. These are con men of the highest order, these members of parliament. That's why we call them MPs, because they have not done anything worthy of mention. You understand? Like now, after the State of the Nation address, I was seeing interviews with, it started with Gigi Kagombe, it started with Esther Pasari, it started with KJ, the MP of Dagoretti, and these are the people you have to ensure they are removed in 2027 by 6 a.m. These people, by the time they are rocking up to a polling station, they should feel the tension. You understand? They are panicking right now. That's why they are doing all these theatrics with the ID, because they know they don't have the numbers. They know the Kenyans who boycotted elections are the majority. They know that there'll be a new incoming applications of IDs from young people who don't have time for these people's garbage. And now they are trying to manipulate, they are trying to delay, they are trying to increase the cost of access of an ID. They are trying to bring digital ID with Bill Gates. No, we want everything untouched. We've seen somebody has gone to court. Congratulations to the person who has gotten orders. We hope you won't sell us out. We hope you won't abscond or take peanuts to sell your people. You understand? There is a greater objective to our activism, is that right now we have an opportunity to recalibrate. We are having brilliant conversations about people, the political establishment. How, like now, I was telling people yesterday that now Moses Kuria has created an artificial crisis. They are purporting that they are going to impeach him, which I think is just a media charade. And then now he gets the opportunity to go on Jeff Koinange live. Jeff Koinange has been on the media for the last 15-20 years, just recycling. His show, The Bench, has just been a recyclement of the same garbage that political deadbeats that have been there ever since time immemorial. So now he gets an opportunity to go there to promote his imaginary achievement about public service. This guy is involved in scandals. Why are you platforming? But it's because they're media journalists. Even you, the space between your ears is empty, because why must you depend on bribes? Because the only reason you promote these guys is because they pay you. There are many other people who have content that can shape and can alter the course of destiny. But here you are bringing us the same recycled trash, the same trailer trash. You know, Jeff Koinange, you know, and your ilk, man, you disgust me. You disgust the whole of humanity. That's why if you didn't notice the backlash when I did the Mr. Beast comment was not because there was any demerits from my argument, from my observations. Everyone has their right to their opinion. Now you'll see my comments have been carried by CNN, by Yahoo News, by MSN News, by Washington Examiner, Voice of Europe, because even in the fact that, even though they were laced with a lot of, emotions or anger, the white people know well. They know what to pick. They know what is relevant. They know that even though I'm being projected, I'm being besmirched by the Kenyan establishment, they know that there are some facts there that cannot be ignored. But the media will never do that, because them you have to bribe them so as to run their story. And that's why all of them are running at a loss. I've seen a notification now from Standard Group that, we are doing something. So Standard Group has been posting the loss for the last 5 years. How are they running? They are running from pushing agenda, pushing GOK agenda to promote their imaginary achievements. This is crazy, man. That whole speech was, the State of the Nation address was just nauseating. It was full of I don't know what fiction. It can be summarized as fiction. You understand? And it is becoming clear that this government is they are clueless every day. They don't know what they are doing. If now from the like this week they were just raising things, oh, they were doing something with the diaspora, they are raising the cost of IDs and passport, they are doing a lot of nonsense. We are tired now of these shenanigans. We know you're promoting that there is no money, but we can see how much you are allocating to the president's office, to the first lady, to the vice president. We can see all of that. You think people are dumb? We can tell that you guys are headed on the wrong trajectory and you're still being pushed in that direction. You understand? So I was telling you about the Mr. Beast, the Mr. Beast outrage, manufactured outrage. You know, Twitter and other platforms, Instagram is the outrage industrial complex. So we had these media houses push that story on Instagram. Instagram, why are you pushing political stories on Instagram? Instagram, we go there to see Nyash, to detox from the political environment. Now, when you take high voltage politics to Instagram people, you're just gaslighting them for nothing. So I could see people very angry. But what has been in Kenya and what many people don't understand, if you are an independent, neutral person who is observing this, with a clear mind, what you need to understand that within the last 10, 15 years, the people who have been gaining clout or the people who have been relevant within the social circles have come from now entertainment. So you had the likes of this clown called Big Ted. You have this other guy called Chipukizi. You had all these clowns who are entertainers, and then now they become political or apolitical. KJ is a good example. He was just a comedian spewing third-rate jokes on a bogus platform, bogus comedy show, and he is now a member of parliament. So everyone, and look at Jalas, for instance. So they are finding it hard because now, with the explosion of all these other social media platforms, they are feeling irrelevant. And so suddenly, this Mr. Beast story gave them an opportunity to show that we are still relevant. We can still serve your purpose, you politicians, you political establishment. You don't have, but on a normal platform, other than now such a story with a lot of with a lot of context and under side analysis. Other than that, they have nothing else to offer. These are I was seeing somebody like YY comedian talking smack about me. I don't know this guy. He's gone there. He's written a whole episode talking about rubbish. Well, focus on making people laugh with your stale jokes. Do you see me? I have so much opinions to talk about Kenyan. If you want us to head that direction, I have so much to talk about Kenyan political acts. And you've been forced because you want to comply with the national can we say national outlook. You've been forced to abandon your own identities, even though some of you are smart. I've said some, even though some of you are smart, you've been forced to acquire other alter egos. You're talking, I don't know what you're defining, what, because when you are unable to even construct sentences that will be palatable to your audiences. That's why you have to zoom into another character. You have to zone into another character. That's why there was so much outrage. You were outraged about me spewing my opinion, using my bundles, using my phone. Why is it your problem? If I was to now critique your acts, we were now to talk about why Kenyan entertainers do not go to Hollywood, do not make the quantum leap. Why don't we see you acting even at least in Nollywood, at least in somewhere, at least Bollywood, at least South Africa? Those guys can come here and perform. Our musicians, yes, when we go out there, our musicians, they are only performing to Kenyans in diaspora. We have a lot to talk about. Don't think you're the only ones with an opinion. And I'm in the business of proper and critical analysis. If I was to dress you down, bro. So next time, just because you're organizing a lynch mob, because you feel I am and other political commentators are an existential threat to your relevance, please think twice. Everyone has a right to an opinion. We cannot be so intolerant and that we are supposed to be moving forward. Are we regressing? Is it reverse evolution? Why are you becoming like the boomers I keep on talking about? I was talking about this guy called Wesley Jeff. Wesley Jeff, if you look at his content, most of the time he's just telling people, wewe unaenda kupimana na macho, unaenda kupimana na macho. He's a he's a sex therapist, and suddenly now he has a political opinion. Please, everyone, stick to their lane. Me, you don't see me coming into those hustles of yours. Everyone, stick to your lane. If you feel that you have something political, then do it without bringing another person down. That's how it should be. Grow up, you people. The media and the entertainment establishment, grow up.